I wake up to a text from an unknown number.
Oh.
Rise and shine.
Wait.
That's you. I think.
Yeah. Rise and shine, early bird. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out. This is Craig, by the way.
Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does this? Who does a 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep.
Oh no.
Oops, I must have winked back out. I check my phone again.
Hey bud, still gonna get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up.
God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig. I do want to catch up. Do you want to catch up with him?
I want to catch up with Craig.
Okay, go to
He's
the
my
gym.
friend.
I think there's a mini game.
Okay.
Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but I'll meet you in 20. And after a few seconds, another text comes in.
Sure thing. Meet me at the gym.
I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you had a blanket on.
Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brushed my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out.
Does it change my outfit? I hope it does.
I don't think it does.
God damn it.
We'll see. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically.
Hey, bro. Good morning.
Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left.
Oh. You ready to kick some butt?
Gotta stay posse, dude. With your help, I am. Help. I think the middle one.
Help.
I get the feeling this is going to be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here.
Dude, bro, that means a lot.
We head into the gym and I am immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. Break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high fives and finger guns. He's going to finger bang somebody.
Oh god.
Finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes.
Come on, bud. Let's warm up.
We head over to the treadmill and start walking.
Okay. No, wait. That's you.
Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to be walking. So I know we're on treadmills.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And those over there are
ellipticals. Very good.
What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass.
I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flex a muscle I didn't know exist on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. Exercise. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself?
Nice.
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing?
Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. You're training to crush people's skulls with his thighs?
I kind of like that one.
He's trying to make his thighs so strong he could crush people's skulls with them.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out.
Oh my god! Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do something. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Couple years.
And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Oh, I coach my twin softball team.
That's still counts as both dadding and buffing.
At work one time, I was telling my friend about how I was in baseball, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I was in baseball for like a month or so, and then my coach broke his parole, and then I couldn't go anymore, and then I turned around and walked away without adding any more contact.
I didn't know at the time, but the coach, because mom would drop us off at practice, and the coach would go up to mom and try to hit on her. And she was like, no, and then she would leave.
My mom's really pretty though, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, you're really pretty and you look a lot younger than you do. Because like at the time our mom was in, I think her early 30s, I think. And people thought she was like in her mid 20s.
Oh, my mom's really pretty.
Yeah.
And that's where we get it from.
Yeah.
Anyways, I keep busy. What do you do for fun?
I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I check out my hot bod. Which one do you prefer?
Sounds like a character would do this one the most.
Jimmy Buffett.
But I don't know which one Craig would like. Since he used to be our friend, I feel like he would like this one.
Maybe. I love learning. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt was a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto anything? We're jogging now. Oh, God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every follicle of my body. I can feel this body dying all around me.
I can feel this body dying around me. Hey, remember when my fish died in college?
No, I don't like the story. Oh my God, this is really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh no, this is fast. This is very fast.
And we were at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering.
And then I tried to steal a fish from a tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
And then you dropped the fish, and it's flopping around, and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying dirty fish in your hand that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and we get home and get him in a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim.
The prognosis was grim. And the next day he alive and well.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U.
And they never will.
You have to run from your problem.
I shoot off of the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Dude, bro, are you okay?
Craig offers me a hand and looks over for injuries.
And then he looks me in the eyes.
I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh, you don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits.
Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
That's fair. You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair. He just fell off the treadmill. And he doesn't really work out, so... like little steps.
Yeah.
Alright, well, here, I brought you this.
Greg hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent disgust.
It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Do you remember? Okay, so I know you weren't there for it, but like when I was back at the apartment with with Naya. About her name. With Naya. When I was back at the apartment with Naya, she had the shaker bottles full of protein shake, and she would drink like half of them and then leave them on the table where she usually takes her naps, and they would stay there until eventually I would smell something off, and I look over and there's like a spoiled half drinking like shaker bottle of protein shake. And I tell her every time, I was like, dude, you keep leaving your protein shakes everywhere. And she's like, oh, sorry, I'll clean it up. And she'll take it and she'll put it by the sink and forget to wash it.
It's called having ADHD.
Yeah. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro.
Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this. Everything. I'll see you around. I'll see you around.
You know what's in the protein shake? It's babies. And just like the movie Dumplings.
Naya actually met the actress that plays in that movie.
No way, really?
Yeah, she met her at the con back home. I forget what her name is, but I guess she was supposed to be in Star Wars, and so there was a picture of her with a lightsaber, and everyone like just recognized her for Star Wars. And Naya went up to her and was like, "Oh, I just watched Dumplings. It was really good." And she's like, "Where did you watch Dumplings on?" And Naya was like, "Oh, I watched it on Netflix." And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's really awesome that you actually watched the movie." And so she signs it for her, like to Naya. I hope you stay youthful, because in the movie, yeah, her character takes like unborn like fetuses and puts them in dumplings and gives it to women so they can stay youthful.
Yeah. It's a good movie. So the woman that she met was the lady that made the dumplings?
Yeah, because the women, they would have these unwanted pregnancies, and so they would go to this woman at her apartment and then perform an abortion on these women, and then with the aborted fetuses, she would take the fetuses and put them in dumplings and then sell them as youth potions, basically.
Yeah.
And so her character was like actually like 100 and something years old.
Yeah, because I remember, because there was the woman that made the dumplings, and then there was the main character who was eating the dumplings. Mm-hmm. And so I was like unsure on if she met the main character or the dumpling lady. I kind of like that. Yeah. It was the dumpling lady.
They are also eating that food where it's like a duck egg, and inside the duck egg is like a baby duck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of those. The husband character, he was like eating a lot of those. I forget what they're called.
Anyway.
I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place around the street. I would get really jealous because my name was Pizza Bro, and he would never order from me. The street from our dorm.
He would never order my pepperoni.
Okay. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally, man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes.
Oh no!
I practically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out of the door. Do you want to be the goth dad, or do you want to be the principal dad?
I want to be the goth dad.
Okay. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake, feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I am only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spy a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. This is the goth dad's son.
He looks annoying.
Yeah, he's kind of annoying.
Oh, why does he have a tattoo?
Come on, kid. I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you going to help me or not? Fine. Up the stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sends me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low rent Gerard Way is standing fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow.
Alice sent you away from the classroom.
Yeah, he did. Now, I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be good, Hank. This period is almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
I'll go ahead and take over, good Hank, while you read.
Okay.
Hugo. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he bows into the crook of his elbow to make a farting noise. The whole class erupts into laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for it. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194. I'm sorry, I mixed up those letters.
It's okay.
194 in your textbooks. Nobody listens.
Oh no.
Or not, I guess.
Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs.
Middle schoolers, right?
Don't you teach high schoolers?
Both, you know. Budget cuts.
Oh, that sucks. Right.
Thanks so much for coming.
No problem. Mr. Vega?
Please call me Hugo.
No.
I don't know.
I don't normally do this impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student. I'm concerned about her recent behavior.
Oh no. What's going on?
Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know her cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but
This is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something would be wrong.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home?
No.
We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. Go with the last one.
The last one?
Because she seemed okay with the moving.
Yeah, she seemed okay with moving. She was upset about her entrance letter, but she didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think she does tend to bottle things up. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what.
See, if you can talk to her about it, I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves.
I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Mr. Vega.
Anytime.
On my way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Mr. Vega. Hey, Mr. Vega.
Yes?
They ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Dot. Yes.
I didn't even make that choice.
Yeah.
I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially when we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So, did you have fun gossiping about me? You can take over.
Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes.
So, you talked about Mario Batali the whole time?
It was a very productive meeting.
Oh.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner?
Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall. Food court.
Let's go to the mall food court!
Yeah.
I have the power to go to the food court!
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sure. Why the mall?
Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall?
Well, will you buy me things?
I will buy you a thing. Singular.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Ah.
We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you.
Have you been reading my tweets?
You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been particularly participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
It's fine. He's fine.
We pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Mr. Vega comes up to me and he tries to ask me for your number and I always tell him no.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school?
Yep.
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny?
I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. Who you texting?
Your mom.
Noah.
Noah.
Who's Noah?
Your mom.
My friend. Does he go to your school?
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you? Gross.
Sorry. I just asking.
Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend.
Okay. You
Jeez.
know, me and your dad were just friends back in high school.
Yeah, we were just friends for like a long time. Even now, we're still just
And before
friends.
you know it, we made a baby.
Yeah. We were playing gay chicken the entire time.
This is going well. Well, good talk. Love ya, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall then.